Oh, I'm not sure. The guys have worked pretty hard. We haven't been as consistent, as we would like us to be. But I can't fault their effort, can't fault their attitude. Um, but we've been going a little over 3 weeks now, and they just kind of lose their focus sometimes, and good teams don't do that. So we've got some work to do there. But just playing somebody else and getting them out in front of some people, hopefully it'll get them relaxed a little bit for the next time we do it. So.
Is that one of the drawbacks of the extra 2 weeks? Is there's a little bit more time to lose focus?
No, I don't think so. I think that if that is a shortcoming or a drawback, it's more than made up for in extra time off, a little bit keeping the players fresher. So I still think it's a good thing.
You got a starting lineup ready to go?
No, I'm not sure how we'll go. We'll probably go with vets, seniors. I don't know, but we'll just see how it goes.
Joseph Young, I saw, was practicing a little earlier. Is it kind of weird because he's still waiting for the waiver that he's here?
Joseph?
Joseph, yeah.
Not really. I mean, we're just planning for the best case scenario and going from there.
What's he like as a player?
He's a good player. He's energetic. He shoots the ball well. Moves his feet pretty well defensively. Needs to be a little better rebounder, but I like his ball handling. He's a good player. He'll help us.
He's a good guy to have around the team.
Absolutely. I mean, he's been really easy to work with. The group as a whole, I've got to commend them. They've been easy to work with. Real easy to make adjustments, criticism. They all seem to be taking it pretty well.
How does that affect preparation when you have a possibly key player that's in limbo like that?
It's so early. It really doesn't. We're nothing's etched in stone. Everybody's battling for position, so it really hasn't had any effect on the way we've approached things.
Could you maybe be moving up the NC2A docket with Josh Smith's case out of the way? Is that maybe one thing you get out of that maybe he's coming up soon?
Well, I think he will. Yeah. We should know here in the next couple of days, but we just hope for the best.
These guys ready for a game?
Yeah, we're ready to get out in front of some people and play a little bit. We're not ready for a game. We got a long ways to go, but no, they're ready to play somebody else. And the NCAA allows us either 2 exhibition games or scrimmage and exhibition game, and we've got the 2 exhibition games, so it's something we've got to go through. We need to play somebody and need to get some kinks out against somebody else.
Have you decided on any redshirts yet? Do you know if you'll redshirt?
Oh, no. I haven't decided anything.
What's your relationship like with Luke Jackson?
He's been great to our program. And I didn't know Luke until 3 years ago when I got here, but he's been really supportive. Whenever he was in town, when he was still playing pro ball, he used to come by, and I think a lot of him. I talked to him about a GA spot with us, and so I was really happy when he got the job, and really hoping for good things for him.
What qualities do you see in him that you think will make him a good coach?
Well, he's competitive. I think that'll help him in whatever he chooses to do. But I think he'll communicate with the players. There'll be a certain amount of automatic credibility with the players because of his pro career, and he was a good college player. So, and I think he's got a great feel for the game. He'll do a good job.
Did he reach out to you at all when weighing whether or not to take that job?
No. He, was pretty sure he wanted to get into coaching, and that was a great opportunity for his first coaching opportunity. So, I'm happy for him.
Does he talk to you about coaching philosophy at all?
No. Heck, he's got his own. He'll do fine. He's been to a lot of our practices over the years. I mean, he knows the way we do things, so he's got a little bit of a feel for our approach to the game. But everybody has their own way of doing things, and you kind of got to be yourself, and I'm sure he will.
He's got Colton and Austin on his team. Those guys coming back to play against you. A couple guys you've coached for the past few years. Is that weird?
Oh, a little bit. You know, Colton was someone who walked on for a year and played his tail off for us, and you know, really meant a lot to last year's team. Austin was with us for a couple of years, and so yeah, both those guys are really good young men, and you know, I'm sure they'll get an opportunity to play a lot more, and that's, you know, the benefit of going there and getting an opportunity to get more game experience.
At what point do you guys start preparing for Georgetown, opposed to installing your offense and working on your fundamentals?
Oh, probably sometime next week. You know, we will probably spend, you know, since we'll be traveling that last week so much and have things to do on the base once we get there, we'll probably start a little earlier than usual, but sometime late next week.
You've had a couple of walk-ons recently. Were those guys that you kind of brought in, or did you have tryouts, and what do you kind of see out of those guys or expect from them?
Well, there are guys that just wanted to play,
Yeah.
you know, and I always like, you know, guys that have a love for the game, and they know it's not a very glamorous job, and still want to compete and play. So, you know, being a former walk-on, I've always had a little soft spot for those guys, and but they'll learn everything they get, and you know, I think they've added a lot. You know, we've been a little banged up in practice, and they've already added a lot.
So one guy, Brian's got some college experience. Cause he played a little bit at Sonoma, so he's kind of been at the, you know, at this level, but at the college level a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good experience for him, and a little different level here, but he does have some experience, and he's athletic, physical. He'll do a good job.
With Georgetown, playing Georgetown so early in the season, how vital do you think that's going to be to your team early on to build on that experience as a whole?
Oh, I think the experience will be good for our guys, both on the floor and probably more importantly off the floor. Get a little appreciation for what some young men and young women their age are doing for our country. So it'll be a good experience for them, and playing Georgetown will be a great challenge, and you know, we'll get ready. We'll be prepared to play, and hopefully it'll be a good game.
A couple weeks ago, you said that you thought that there was 8 teams in the Pac-12 that could make noise in the tournament this year. How do you think this could be the year that the Pac-12 really reemerges as one of those super conferences in the nation?
Oh, I don't know. It's too early to tell. I think there's, you know, a lot of things that can happen in November and December, injuries, and you know, a lot of different things. But I do think our league will be good. I do think our league's got a lot of good players. But you still got to go play the games, and teams have to come together, and chemistry is such a big part of it. Yeah. So we'll see how the season progresses, but I think we do have a much deeper conference this year than, you know, my experience with the league's only 3 years. So, but in the 3 years, I think our league's deeper this year than it's been.
So many newcomers to the program, and what does a senior like Jonathan Lloyd mean, who's been around?
He means a great deal. He has been with us for 3 years. He's got a good feel for things, and he and D.A. Dot in the backcourt, you know, have a good feel for things. So they're helping some of the guys along, and they have the ball in their hands a lot, so they're able to direct traffic a little bit. So it means a lot. And you know, Johnny's been through the ups and downs of a season, so he can give that experience to guys, and so he's done a very good job. I like his effort. I like his energy. He's been really good for our program for a long time.